Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Learn Electrical Engineering 121 Pod.
Hello viewers, in last session we have seen how to solve problem regarding block diagram reduction. Today we will solve one more problem. In this you can clearly see here several blocks and summing points, and you have branch points as well. Let's see which is the flexible rule to start with. Now here we will be shifting this particular branch point here from this before the block G2. Here what happens is when you are shifting this, that is nothing but you are adding G2 here. See, you can clearly see that these two are in cascade now. So again what we'll do is we'll combine these two, H1 G2. Even you can combine these two also, G2 G3. These two blocks are in parallel now. You can add up G4 plus G2 G3. G2 G3 plus G4. You can clearly see now 1, 2 and 3 summing points here, and you have 1, 2 and 3 feedback paths. Now here we'll shift this summing point before G1. To avoid confusion, I am again redrawing it. This has been shifted to this side. So here one more summing point followed by G1, G1 followed by G2, G3 plus G4 followed by output. From this summing point we do have H2. First we'll draw the final feedback paths. Second one, this one, H1 G2. This is anyhow same. You're moving this particular summing point. For that reason you're supposed to multiply this with 1 by G1 in this particular path before G1. Okay, that is nothing but 1 by G1 into H2. Okay. Now H1 G1 is nothing but as usual. Here the next task is to interchange these two summing points. Let's see how we can draw this. Then you get G1 is anyhow same, H1 G2, and then you get 1 by G1 into H2. Okay, so we interchanged. This is nothing but earlier both the loop were like overlapping. Now that you are interchanging, after moving this, the task now is to reduce this particular feedback loop. G1 by 1 plus G1 G2 H1 followed by G2 G3 and G4. Now again combine these two because both are in cascade. G1 into G2 G3 plus G4. Okay. This is G1 G2 into H1. You can eliminate this particular feedback loop. Before that, let's redraw it. That is nothing but R into a summing point followed by this one. Elimination of this, that would be G1 into G2 G3 plus G4 by 1 plus G1 G2 H1 by 1 plus whole of this by 1 plus whole of this into this one. Both you can cascade it here. That is nothing but H2 by G1. Okay, so G1 into G2 G3 plus G4 by 1 plus G1 G2 H1 into H2 G1. So this is the block we get, followed by an output, and then you have a feedback path also. Okay, now we are supposed to simplify this. See here, G1 anyhow cancelled, G1 G2 G3 plus G1 G4 by 1 plus G1 G2 H1 by, okay, this one, 1 plus G1 G2 H1 plus H2 into this, okay, H2 into G2 G3 plus H2 into G4. Now we have got this. After simplifying this, now you are left with this by this. Okay, now this is the input R on this, the summing point minus, then you have an output C with a feedback. Now this is the final thing we've got. After simplifying that, now we're supposed to eliminate this loop also. Usually it's G by 1 plus G into H equal to 1 here, feedback path, then it's G by 1 plus G. Okay, now it's altogether, if it is G, it would be in this format 1 by 1 plus G. Now it's nothing but R by G1 G2 G3 plus G1 G4 by 1 plus G1 G2 H1 plus G2 G3 H2 plus G4 H2 by 1 plus G1 G2 G3 plus G1 G4 by 1 plus G1 G2 H1 plus G2 G3 H2 plus G4 H2. Okay, H2, and you have an output. You can take the LCM and then simplify this. That is nothing but the transfer function C by R.
Thank you for watching. If you find this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos.